welcome back to GRL GP3. We are here at Austria with a dry qualifying session. The race should be dry as well. Joined today by the man himself, discreetly. How are you today, buddy?
Alright, good to be here.
Good. So, decent turnout for the guys this week. I mean, they're actually getting into Q2 for the first time this season. A few newcomers tonight. That's Big Abdullah, new recruit, well, an old recruit that's come back, and Elliot as well. Two Ferraris fly past there. Get their laps in first. The championship is hotting up at the top of the table of GP3. Leif is only just, LRL Schumacher, sorry, is only just out in front with Owen Nasher closing the gap on him. See what they can do today. We are on board with Callum. I presume all the guys are out. A few guys out on different tyres. Last goes Callum to start his flying lap. Very short lap this is. Aiming for the 105s, 106s. Sam Fuller and Ned Claw both going out on the softs. Probably the right call there. Ultras will not last very long in the race at all. Tight shredding track that Austria is.
Maybe
36 laps
apparently it's not being streamed.
Huh?
Just went on Twitch as well, it's not even live. Hang on.
Says it's live on mine.
Yeah, technical difficulties, fucking Brandon's messaging me. Let me message him back.
Just come up saying it's broadcasting. It's live on mine.
He's probably looking at your for account because you're using the main one, ain't you?
I'm on the main one. Oh, sorry, there we go. The guys at 1.51 and 1.59 for the two Ferraris. Big Abdullah goes fastest on a 104.9. Ned Claude does a 106.8. Very good lap from him there. And look at the new guys, he comes up to the line. A little bit wide there. Across the line he goes. Validated.
Abdullah goes fastest for 149, is that?
Yeah, it's 149. On the Ultras though, it's a very risky tyre to be on. Especially in
Adam's
Q2.
had an off into the pits.
At the minute as he darts into the pit. Owen Nasher does a 112.7. George Bale, his teammate, comes out. Sam Fuller, let's see what he can do. Gets on the grass a little bit there. Swoops round the first fast right under. Round the second one. Puts it just nicely there. Across the line he goes. What's he going to set? It's a 185. Good lap on the sauce. Only one guy will be eliminated from the session. DC Brick Grit has been having a couple of good races of late. See what he can put in. Up to the 9 he goes. It's a 168 on Ultras. Might be looking to continue that. Owen's on a fast lap now. So Nasher comes into the pit. that it? Crashed there?
I'm not sure. I think so. He hasn't set a time, so it might have.
Well, it was in front of Owen, so I don't know what he's done there, but... Comes around the long lander now, up the middle sector, with a little S section. Very smooth there from Owen. On the final corner now, very smooth. Oh, may have gone a little bit too wide there. Across the line he goes. It's 175 for Owen. He's safe at the minute. I mean, all George Baird and Lakey needs to do is put a time in and they're safe. The guys do not need to go out again. Nasher on the 112.7. Might get lucky with that lap. Across the line goes George Bale. 166 from him. Very good lap. The highest Williams in the field so far. As we watch Lakey coming through the final sector. To the final corner now. Wide just enough. Across the line he goes. It's P4. The 166. Very good lap from him. Owen, he's looking to come into the pit now. George Bell's going slowly. Lakey going for it again. 10th off. We're involved with Owen Nasher. As he goes up, onto the long back straight out. Down the hill he goes. Hard braking zone here as he goes, as it's downhill and off camber. On to the final sector now, see what he can set. The line now, it's going to be quick. Fourth, sorry, 161. Very good lap from him. Very good dollar now, can he improve? No, he cannot. 171 is 2/10 off, 2 seconds off his fastest lap. And Fuller does improve to 177, but it was invalidated, so it will not count. As discreetly falling asleep on me.
I'm just speaking to the other half at the moment. Apologies.
The other half. Like he's married. Oh, some fuller goes off there, very wide. It's going to affect his time and his tyres. More than enough in sector 2, yellow flags all over the place. Oh, some fuller goes wide, that's going to invalidate his next lap as well. Oh, Schumacher looks to close the gap with his teammate. All the guys are thinking they're safe now, look, they're retiring from session. They've realised they are safe. Once the pits comes Leif, he obviously thinks he's done enough. Ball good Leaky now. A little bit wide, but I think he'll get away with that. He won't get away with that though. Does improve, but like I say, it was invalidated. Gone off on the first corner there, unfortunately. Across the line goes Cullen to start his lap. Going for another, see what he can do. Like he's down. Through the middle sector now. Up to the final couple of corners. Swoops down to the right. Lets it run out a little bit there. Very smooth around the final corner. Across the line he goes. Going to improve definitely at 148. He goes fastest. Go wide there. Yeah, he's the only one on track at the minute. There we go then. Oh, got him. He's fastest in Q2. Big Abdullah second. Oh, Ross Schumacher is third. And Nasher fourth. George Bale fifth. Lakey is sixth. Ned Claw seventh. DC80 is eighth. Owen is ninth. Sam Fuller gets through in the top 10 with Elliott just going out of the session after crashing on track. There we are then, there's the top 10 confirmed. Both Nebclaw and Sam will be starting on the softs. Owen and GRL Schumacher on the super softs and everybody else on ultra softs. Personally, I think it's a bad move from a few of the drivers. The ultras will not last long at all.
Well, I thought that was the end of qualifying. But it was a short quali.
No, they're doing full, aren't they? Because they had more than 10 first time this season. Proves the intent in the guys. Proves that they are trying to get in drivers. And there's still about 3 guys missing. What's that? Big Abdul's first out on track. I presume they will all be on ultras. Nebclaw's on supers. We'll go on board with Big Abdul. The reason's going very slowly there. Starts flying up now. On the first corner he goes. Very smooth as he comes up to the long back straight. Down he goes, DRS wide open. For this as he comes now. We'll go on board with him for the final couple of corners. A little bit wide, he might have a bit of validated there. Puts that nicely across the line he goes. What does he set? It's a 1.46. A very good lap from him. Got Owen that's gone off. What's Lakey? He's got no nose. Hello Schumacher, what can he set? Across the line he goes, it's a 1.59. Not as quick as I'm sure you would have hoped. George Bailey's next to come up. George Bailey's a 1.62. See if his teammate can do any better. Across the line he goes, it's 1.68. Nice pit in there. George Bale going for another lap. The thing about this track, you can have about 3 runs, that's how short the track is. George Baird is up on his time. Can he get into the 1.5s? Very smooth there around the last corner. Across the line he goes. There's a 1.61. Does improve. Oh, Nashit is improving as well. Oh, hit that curb wrong there. Jumped him up. Definitely wouldn't have helped his time out at all. And Forrest sets a 1.67 to get into P4 now. Starts his lap. Right on board with him. Very smooth there by Owen, lets the car run out wide. Carrying the speed. Corner's probably the hardest of the track, keeping it tight. And Fuller gets well out of the way there of Owen. On the corner, cuts it nicely, lets it run wide. Opens the DRS. Across the line goes, it's a 1.64. It's good enough for 4th so far. What can DC do? It's a 1.73 for him. Oh! That spins. Got enough time to get in and change his ring and get another lap together. Akey's back out. On a fly up. Crosses the line. It's a 1.7 dead for him. Some of the guys I don't think are coming out. DC now's up on his time. Gonna keep it smooth for the last sector. They got to go slowly to get out of the way. Very nice slide there from DC. Across the line goes. Must invalidate because he didn't improve. Ooh, he's gone straight on at the...
He drove straight onto it. Wow.
What happened there?
Who went straight on? Was it DC or Ned or someone?
DC.
DC went straight on because Big Abdullah was starting his flying lap, and as Big Abdullah's come out of turn one, coming onto the straight, Callum's come out the pits and he's just gone straight into the back of him. I've recorded it because it seems a bit harsh because I think Callum, by the looks of it, didn't know he was coming around the first corner. That's him and Abdullah out of quali, so
Let's cut him out as well, not set a lap, so we'll be in P10. Oh, some Fuller has improved, so 1-6 dead, that's P3 for him. Very good luck from him, starting to come into his own now, he's been moved down. Suits him a lot better in GP3. George Bell comes up to the line, what's he going to do? He does, and he just doesn't
stuff his
improve.
time.
Looks like the two McLarens aren't coming out. Is Leif on a lap? No, starting 1 and 2. And Sam Fuller improve again. It looks like he's going to. What's none he goes? He's a 1-5-8. Very good luck from him there. I think he consolidates himself into P3. George Bale now is backed out completely. Oh, Leif's run it incredibly wide there. Gonna be his lap over as he crosses the line. Does not improve. Blakey, can he move up higher than 7th? Yes, he can, he's 5th. Beats his teammate. Let's trust George Bale now. I think some Fuller's completely backed out of it now. After controversy in Q3, Big Abdullah takes pole. Oh, actually, unless George Bale can do something about it. George is
He's down on his time, doesn't look like he's going to improve.
He might know.
As he has a storm in final sector.
Oh, he's run a little bit wide there, that's not going to help him. Across the line he goes. So it does improve, it's 1-6 dead. Stays in P4 though. So yeah, that is your grid. A Big Abdullah, like I say, after quite a bit of controversy, is pole with championship leader Al Schumacher next alongside him. Sam Fuller is 3rd with George Bale 4th. Give it a minute so I can see the 3rd row. There you go, just confirms Big Abdullah pole and a 1-4-6. Very good lap time from him. And you got obviously Lakey and Owen, the two Hasses. Round out row 3, Owen Nasher and DC. Row 4, Ned Claw and I Callum. Row 5, and Elliot is going to be at the back there. That was a 5-minute break. 36 laps of this race. What do you think the best strategy is? Discreetly. Discreetly. Still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
What do you think the best strategy would be?
Well, I did a practice race, and best strategy is supers to softs or reverse. The ultras can last as long as the supers in the first stint, but because they degrade faster, you lose a lot of time to the car in front if they do the undercut.
Oh, we're ready up.
Not sure. I'll record it and see who ticked up first.
Yeah, please, thank you. I know some of these guys have got a race at 9 o'clock, but rules are rules.
Got a race at 9.
Sorry about it in a bit. So, the guys have picked.
Thank you, Brendan.
Big Abdullah's on ultras. Alaral is on supers. Sam Fuller on soft. I think he's got the best strategy at the minute. George Bale, Lakey ultras. Owen is on supers. Owen Nasher DC ultras. Ned Claw hoping to move up the field on softs in 9th. Callum is on ultras and Elliot at the back is on super softs. Who do you predict is going to win this race? Would it be the new redemption for Big Abdullah on his return?
Hang on, let me just. I reckon it'll be Schumacher because he's starting on the super softs. Just so much better IOL wise than the ultras.
I don't know, I'm going to put
We have to keep the pace up for longer.
There's a few cars that are not in their pit box there, isn't there? Not in the pit box, in the grid slot. The lights are out, away we go. Well, there was out on my screen, I don't know what happened there. Oh, Callum got a great start.
Yeah, I know, Phil, I've already been informed.
You guys have gone off in turn 1. George Bale has moved up 2 into 2nd. As Owen Nasher tries to make a move up the inside of Sam Fuller. Oh, there's a car in the wall.
Yeah. Wow, what did I just see?
Up in there, the guys are still bashing wheels. These guys purposely driving badly, or?
I think he got front wing damage.
There's no need for these guys to be driving like this. After lap 1, Alaral Schumacher is leading the way. George Bale in 2nd. Lakey is 3rd. Ned Claw 4th with Owen Nasher right behind him in 5th. Callum is 6th. Owen is 7th. Big Abdullah's in the pits into 8th. DC is 9th. Elliot at the back now in 10th.
That was a very interesting first lap.
Arcanum has pitted. Closest bar now is Owen Nash, who's on the back of Ned Claw, who's on softs. George Bale's having a very strong race up in second. Ned Claw getting a bit squirmy there. Then Nash should get right up to the back of him. Elliot has he crashed out? Has he retired? Not too sure. No, Nash is still on the back of Ned. I think he's got back a little bit now, look. Oh, DC spun. That would have been a very good start to this race is DC. Leif's had an incident because George Bale's now leading the race. Completely missed that. Nicola's right on the back of Leif. Leif now right on the back of George Bale for the lead. Oh, George Bale's at the curb a little bit. And Lakey got caught out a little bit by the closing speed there. Nicola goes down the inside there of Alaro Schumacher. Can Owen Nash make the move stick as well? The rest wide open. Leif closes the door. Owen Nash just slots in behind that. George Bale pits now with the front wing damage. Alaro Schumacher tries to get past Ned Claw. Alaro Schumacher back up to second with Lakey leading the way. As we are Bob Lakey out. Surely his ultra softs have got a bit the pit window. You can see by how quickly Alaro Schumacher is closing the gap.
Nash is closing in on Ned. close battles between first and second, third and fourth.
There's been a battle between. Oh, as Blakey tries to defend, but defends too much, and Adderall Schumacher's through. As Owen Nash behind's done the same move, and Nedclaw goes back through. Very hard to beat someone on the brakes down the inside into that turn. Nash is still trying to get his way past Ned. Boots to the inside. Gonna make a stick into turn one. He's through. Can he hold it? Good move there. Nedclaw will have the DRS come up the straight. Up the hill. Little kink. Nedclaw's the inside. Very good move there from Ned. Good battling from the pair of them. The only bit of clean racing I've seen so far in this lobby. Oh, Nash has dropped off a bit. I think his tyres are going off. They have done well to get to lap 9. Callum DNF's in the pit.
Adam's retired.
Yeah, I've seen it come up saying pit, so it's DNF'd in the pit. Nedclaw now starting to close the gap. Whoa, Nedclaw's Isaac, he's kept that. Oh, he hasn't, he's gone. Whoa, Nash just avoided Ned there.
Same with DC. Both win either way.
He's going to have to cool his tyres down now. Big Abdullah's right on the back of Owen. Oh, Abdullah backs it. Scares Owen into making a move there. He got a little bit frightened and he's let him through. Big Abdullah up to P5 now from pole. Going off in turn 1. Oh, that just slides a little bit there. So after 10 laps, Adderall Schumacher is up 1 place to first. Blakey is up 3 to second. Owen Nash up 4 to third. Nedclaw up 5 to 5th. Big Abdullah down to 5th from pole. Owen is staying in 6th. Nash, George Bailey is down to 7th, unfortunately. DC is into 8th. I was going to say I thought he's attacking the back of the Williams there, but that's the wrong Williams. And Callum, Elliott and Sam Fuller out of this race.
Let's come into the pits. He only took those soft 11 laps, I think.
He was sliding about all over the place, so one of them ruined him with that spin. think he'll have to pit again though, so I don't think them supers will go to the end. I mean, now moves up to 3-5. This clock gets out in front of George Bale. The guys are split a little bit now, but with a few battles.
Like he carries on with his ultras. You can go for about 2 more laps, depending on how good your tyre wear is. Oh, as Schumacher's into the pit.
Malcolm leaves now. GRL Schumacher's coming to the pit. Big Abdullah's right up the back of him now. Big Abdullah's obviously getting a lot of time after his mistake in turn 1. Both on the same tyres now. Obviously Abdullah's tyres are 10 laps. 10 laps older. They will be up to temperature. Blakey's still in the lead now with Owen Nasher. Don't know how them two guys are still taking that ultra, as long as they are.
They should be pitting on this lap. They go by the strategy.
I might even be trying to push it just that little bit further. The two leaders are in. That'll free up GRL Schumacher and Big Abdullah. I know we read it up early as well, it's Big Abdullah. What a lake he slides as he comes out the pit. Nasher's looks like he's lost a lot of time there. I can just see him up the road. Closest battle now is for the lead. But I don't think Big Abdullah will be pushing too hard. Will you be able to invite Sam Fuller for me discreetly?
Yep, will do.
Don't take your box, Sam. Just tell us what happened. Like what was said and
Well,
everything.
basically, I was just running the race. I think I missed my braking point into turn two, and kind of caused that. I think I pushed someone wide. I think it was Nasha. Basically, I kept an inside lane, and Nasha kind of. I don't know if I don't think it was intentional. Kind of just came onto me on my left hand side. He apologised straight away, I think, which then in effect gave him the position, and I went into the inside, sorry, the outside lane, into a corner that wasn't made for overtaking. And Ned pushed his way past, which is fair enough because there was a gap there. But as I kept onto the racing line, Callum just forced his way through, and it just completely spun us out, causing us to lose my wing, which obviously isn't great in a circuit like this. And he straight away he apologised. I think he had his make me in, and I was just kind of sat there in awe at what had just happened. I kind of got myself back in, and then straight it was into sector 3 where all the high bends are, and I couldn't manage the car. I broke late, and I went out and I hit the board and lost my front wheel, and that was my race done. Cam was apologetic, but he had a race to get on with, so which is fair enough. He didn't really say much on the matter. Then obviously he retired, and he was mentioning the clips, and he said he sent the clip to Horn, and he said he took full responsibility for what happened between me and him. And then as he left the party just a few minutes ago, he apologised again, which is fair enough, and respect to him for that, because
Fair
you
enough,
know,
he was apologised, but stuff like this can't happen. I mean, you guys wanted me to start finding people. I've started to find people where you've actually got into a Q3 and now you're just crashing into each other.
yeah, I know. Like
Can't happen.
I didn't really have a great deal of quality pace for a day, but I had a good race pace, and I knew I could compete for a podium. I mean, started on the second row, I had my hopes held high, and then just stupid driving like that. It's ridiculous.
Have you ticked your box?
Yeah,
One ticket a minute, people.
I've got it unticked.
Just tell us what was said in the party, please. Everybody. Was Lakey retired on track then? I know, I've been told what's happened, so just what was said. Whoa, fucking hell. Yeah, we'll have to sort it in due course. I mean, from what I've just seen from Big Abdullah, he's just dived down the inside of Leif. Told him, or was told he was being told not to do it.
I caught the end of that. I'm not sure if he dive bombed him or missed his braking point, because he backed off and let him go back through, but
You know what's gonna happen. The minute you do it on Leif, he was just screaming at him. Yeah, well, cheers for that anyway, Sam. I'll invite you back after the lobby and we'll talk a bit more about it. If that's alright. If you're still online, that is. Are you online later? Oh, I was gonna ask if you could stream GP3 for you. You sure? If you don't want to, you don't have to. I mean, there's a few problems. I'll invite you later then, buddy. Just have a quick chat about it after. Oh, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Sorry about the race for you. Sean, you seem like, let's say, you seem the division's a lot better for you. I mean, you're actually battling for the. Yeah, like I say, the worst thing's worse. I mean, you accepted that you had to go down, so, but I'm saying, the race win will be soon to follow, I'm sure. I'll talk to you in a bit anyway, guys. See you later.
So, some loose cannons again, shall we say?
We'll talk about it after. No point talking about it in the stream. I'm currently messaging with Horn, so it was a good job Horn's in that party, to be honest. But we'll see. Yep, so apologies guys, just had a quick chat with Sam Fuller there that is retired from the race. Very unfortunate circumstances. Looked like he was on par for a good performance. But yeah, after lap, as we're on to lap 21, LRL Schumacher is still in front of Big Abdullah after a few, do we say, controversial moments, attempted overtakes. The two Williamses are just behind, 14 seconds down the road. Owen Nash and George Bale, good performances from him there. Owen is in 5th, he's doing well, good points from him. DC, just proving why he should never quit. He was 11th at one point, now he's up to 6th. Maybe a lap down. Is he a lap down?
No, he's on the lead lap now.
Yeah, well, it was a lap down. Just proves it. Never give up in racing. P6 now, very good points.
I know, yeah, he is a lap down,
son?
sorry.
What is he from the lead? As Abdullah comes in? Yeah, 1 lap, yeah.
It says it like a lap. He's like a lap and a half down, something like that. But it was the same last week, I want to say.
Yeah, we understand. I mean, I've been lapped before, we understand how frustrating it does get, but you gotta think, real life teams do get lapped by significantly faster teams. They just carry on and get on with the points. Job at hand.
He has made 2 stops, so unless he was
He was involved in an
incidents at the
incident
start.
right at the start. Oh, Big Abdullah struggling on them tyres. I mean, there is, what, 14 laps to go? Will them
Just pitted.
super softs, yeah, will them super softs go to the end? I'm
Supers.
pretty sure they will.
Question is, can he chase down Nasher and overtake him in a decent manner, shall we say?
Schumacher's in. Schumacher is in as well.
Oh, he must be scared of that undercut.
I would have thought
done
he took
11
them
laps.
tyres to the end. The fast tyre, I think they're going to jump him. Yeah. Yeah, they're both going to jump him, I think. Go side by side. Abdullah should have had DRS. Whoa!
He
King
wasn't
does
wasn't close enough to Nasher to get it.
Good hell, mate. Give him a little bit of space.
Yeah, a bit of a squeeze there.
National. Will he try and defend, or will he just go for accept P3? I think he's not even gonna defend this, to be honest. Whoa!
Just watching
Just
it from
going very-
Abdullah's point of view. Oh, he's let them go. He's gone. Oh, wow!
What a move that
Abdullah round
is.
the outside.
Oh, record that.
Looks
Oh,
like
Leif. Record that as well.
think- I can't. I was. You see, hopefully Horn will record
Right-
it or something. But
right
I think
in
I
the
know
chat.
what happened there.
Right in the chat, lap 23. that move from Abdullah was incredible, but I don't know if that
I
was a
think we both know
glitch.
what happened there.
Leif's tried to do the cutback and spun Abdullah, and then Abdullah just can't stop into the next turn. But I mean, he's half spun. How's he going to stop into the next turn? Oh, Nasha letting them both through and avoiding that has kind of saved his own back there.
Trying to put it in the Facebook chat or the Xbox One.
Xbox One chat, please. The GP3 one, please. Closest battle now is George Bell and Big Abdullah. Big Abdullah has pitted. He's back on another set of supers. Leif is back at catching Odin Nesher. I mean, Big Abdullah's moves in the first place on both drivers. I mean, he kept right behind Leif as he made the move on Nasher. I think Nasher purposely got out of the way, but Abdullah's ran the outside, then down the inside of the next of the S's. It was incredible. I mean, that proves his potential there in him. Very good driver. Well,
It's like he's learned from previous mistakes. We'll have to see if it continues though.
we'll see. Well, like I say, I don't think I would have had the bottle for that, and people know I am a bit. I'm known for having, I won't say big cojones, but crazy cojones. But when it comes to moves like that, but Big Abdullah was fair. Didn't touch Leif, didn't cut the corner, left him space. But
Wait for that clip to upload so I can send it in.
yeah, that's fine. Take your time, just send it in when you can.
It's going to be interesting because Schumacher half spin, don't know how much damage did to his tyres. Abdullah pitted.
But will he be able to catch that 17 seconds up? Because Leif does look like he has still got a hell of a lot of pace left in them tyres. Oh, Nasher, now there's only one of them, might try and defend it. I don't know if he's going to. Guys, we're on board with the battle for the lead at the minute. If goes to try and scare Nash down inside. I mean, he's got the drive, look, you can just tell by the tyres he's got the drive. That's just, whoa! That's just completely misses his braking a little bit. I think he did try and back off to prevent any sort of spin. Don't know if Nash got any damage from that, but Leif is once again back through into the lead, and with 8 laps to go, I think we should start thinking of driver of the day. I'm tempted to say that man himself, Nasher. I mean, kept himself out of trouble. But he had a good battle with Ned until Ned unfortunately crashed out. I think personally, I mean George Bell's a case, but I mean was leading at one point.
I think Big Abdullah could be a case as well, going from last, coming back up to third if it stays like this, but he is rapidly closing the gap on Nasher. He's 3 seconds that lap.
Nasher made a mistake into the final corner, didn't he, though, so...
Tyre degradation going to play a big part though.
And I know why Abdullah went straight on in turn 1. Because he was the one that readied up, he let everyone back through. Couldn't have done it.
Fair enough.
Because regardless, he's going to get a quali ban for the next race, so he should have just carried on. But fair play to his sportsmanship. On board with Owen is catching up with George Bale. Is he sensing a P4? And George Bale's tyres are 6 laps older. So we'll see. George Bale has been on them tyres from quite early on. I don't think he's going to be able to go any further on them tyres, to be honest. And if he does, fair play to the lad.
On them since lap 7, lap 6, lap 7.
After this incident with Lakey on the final turn, had to go around a full lap with damage.
Over 3 seconds out of Nasher on that lap as well from Big Abdullah. Flying on those supers.
He's quick, but I don't think he's too quick. Told these guys that I want more guys, so the division's going to get quicker. Plain and simple as that. For lap 30 now, Leif is leading the race. Owen jumps into the pits with George Bale. Owen, slow down!
I'll record that.
Yeah, because I think Owen pushed him over the line.
Yeah, he did.
So George Bale has been jumped by Owen. Both gone on to ultras. The last 5 laps, I mean, they weren't catching Big Abdullah, who's now got the gap down to just under 7 seconds. Bone Nasher, but these Owen and George were just battling each other, so it was a good call from both of them. Might as well push to the limits. Oh, George Bale slides a little bit there. So
if George stays with Owen because of the incident into the pit lane being bumped.
No, George, you shouldn't have pitted. It was Owen that pitted.
George, it's Owen.
Was Owen pitted?
No,
I bet he's gone on to.
The looks of it, I can't.
I bet he's on
I can't see
old
the
tyres. I bet he's on his old tyres.
I've only done 1 lap. He's lost his wing. I haven't seen the WM plates.
Now this might bring DC into play.
It will, these guys on the start-finish straight as Owen's leaving it. Not going to be close, but he's going to be closer than what he was.
So George Baird is now consolidated in P4. Now see, he makes a mistake. Leif, I think, has won this race. Going to be down to can Big Abdullah catch and overtake Nasher, because I don't think he will give up P2 as easily as he did P1.
I don't. You know about Nasher giving up P1. I thought he was on about Big Abdullah for some reason then.
No, Nasher gave up P1. But I think he will catch up with 4 laps to go.
No. I said he'd catch up. You said you don't think he would. Take my credit.
Didn't say I didn't, but...
Call me the bodyguard for no reason.
Arsehole.
Wow. I know who my target is in my race then.
You heard it here first, guys.
Nope, no evidence.
Well, we'll carry on with the job at hand. DC is within 3.4 of Owen now. If you would like to just have a look on that battle, see what unfolds in it as I watch a big Abdullah closing the gap on Aaron Nesher. Down to 2 seconds now. Owen's just behind these pair as well, so the battle's on the same part of the track. Gap is tumbling. Funnily enough, Schumacher is not pulling away from Nasher as fast as he would as he would like. Is that spots of rain I see? Or is that just leaves from the trees? I didn't know that game was that realistic. Oh, it could be doom and gloom for Nasher into the last couple of laps. And this big Abdullah's fair in his attempted overtake. He's just...
I'm going to be honest with you, I do not know how Abdullah's been on 10% ERS for like 20 odd laps.
Might have glitched out.
How he's managing it. Ooh, that save though, that was nice.
On the back of Nasher. You got DRS. If it's not this lap, I think it will be next.
Has to be patient in his move. This will be the ultimate test. He's learned or not. Look, he's just so much quicker. I don't think Nasher's gonna fight him. I think he knows he's faster.
Oh, yeah, Nasher's just letting through. I think he's relying on penalties now, so he'll stay on the back of him, I think. The big Abdullah up to P2. I'm still reluctant to give Nasher driver of the day. It is between these two, but then Big Abdullah's... I mean, for Big Abdullah to go to the back, it's kind of his own fault. And he's used his pace to come through the field, but I think Nasher has just been very consistent. And the battle with Leif proved it. I mean, he took it to Leif, even though Leif had fresher times. You have the final vote. What do you think?
I'm on the fence. Give it Abdullah because he's made 3 stops and he's still somehow in P2.
Nasher is on the 1 stop though, remember? From... How was he on the grid? 7th on the grid? And he still might even get P2 depending on Abdullah's penalties.
It all just depends if Nasher has penalties himself though as well.
Just see Owen, I think DC's dropped off the back of Owen. Final lap for everybody then. We'll go on board with Leif. Comes round to win yet another race of the GP3 season. It wasn't easy for him. And yeah, he made a mistake early on. Lost P1 after getting it on the start. Left job spared and Lakey through. Their incident caused...
He lose P1 after the start, did he? Because
yeah, he
was first.
No, he gained P1, so I said he gained P1.
Oh, my bad, not listening.
First time for everything. So yeah, so I'm Nasher. Oh, sorry, it's not about Leif. And he's just controlled the race. I mean, Big Abdullah challenged him a few moments, but he's come home to win the race. Big Abdullah, as we go on the onboard, comes in P2. Very proud of that. 14 seconds off. Nasher does get P2 in the end, look.
That's unfortunate.
As Ducey and Owen both pit.
Last one to cross the line will be George Bale.
Been on the lead lap there, it's good from him. George Bale, very good race from him. I mean, he was leading at one point. It was a little bit unfair to how it was. But if you'd like to invite Leif, Owen Nasher and Big Abdullah, please, as there is a conga train between Leif, Nasher and Owen. We'll stick on board with George Bale as he comes around the last couple of corners. He's well to fight off Owen. I mean, I know Owen made the mistake, but fought him off well to stick with P4, so it's well done there from him. Wait for Owen Nasher now. You have to take a screenshot of the results, please, discreetly.
Will do.
Hello, Schumacher comes home to take another victory in his. I can't fucking think of the word now. In his challenge for the GP3 title, and Nasher comes home in P2 after the one stopping from 7th on the grid. Big Abdullah gets 3rd. Very controversial race for all involved. George Bale, Owen and DC, the only other 3 to finish. So, Nasher been invited. We'll start with the interviews. Before I start the interviews, Leif and Big Abdullah, I want no fighting with each other here. Just stay calm and describe your race. No, stewards will sort it. Before anything is said, cut that. I'll say it now. Cut that shit now. So if you tick the box, just describe your race for us, Leif. I mean, you're starting on P2. And from what I've heard, Big Abdullah's made the mistake into turn 1, and you've just gone through. Made a mistake.
Well, he let us all
early
through.
on as well.
That's what he said. So
Did look like he just drove on, but I say rules are rules. He'll still have the quali ban for next week. That's just the rules. But yeah, would you be able to describe your race for us, Leif? I mean, it wasn't easy for you, but you made it stick.
I would say challenging. A few verbal words were exchanged, and annoying. That's how I would describe my race. Annoying, few verbal words, but I come through to do it in the end.
Yeah, you I'll say you had a few good battles. I mean, Owen Nasher didn't challenge you too much when you came up to him, and I know he was on the one stop. I mean, had a very good race himself. But going forward, I mean, you've had a couple of bad races. How do you think this win is going to put you back on track?
I want to get the title wrapped up before I go away on holiday. So, yeah, I've got to win pretty much every race from now on.
You're going to charge them.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, it was a good turnout from you guys tonight. I mean, there was a hell of a lot of incidents early on in the race, but with everyone being so close and you not being used to having that many cars on the track, it can be a little bit understandable. But yeah, congratulations, Leif, on your P1.
Thank you.
We'll jump to
I've
Owen
got to go
Nasher.
anyway.
That's
Thanks.
fine. We'll jump to Owen Nasher in P2. I mean, if you tick your box, buddy. Is he there? He's not got a mic, has he? So he might as well. Oh, he has got a mic.
Yeah,
Right,
got
Nasher,
mic.
Just describe your race for us, buddy. I mean, if you tick the box, you did the one stop. I know you didn't challenge
Carry on.
the 2 leaders too much, but good race from you starting so low on the grid. I don't know. As I was going to say, I don't know if you're still talking, buddy, but you've cut out. Hello, you there? I can hear you, mate. Yeah, I mean, we have given you driver of the day. I mean, you did deserve it. I mean, the battles you had. I mean, with Ned for one. I mean, you didn't. I mean, you got. I mean, thankfully for you, you got out of the way of Big Abdullah and Leif's incident. You let them both through, and then they had the incident. You just went. Yeah. So obviously you did well to get out of the way of everything. I mean, how did you miss Ned when he spawned? Wow, that was incredible. We're seeing that on stream. It was very close, very bum clench moment. Yeah, like I say, you've earned driver of the day today. I think you deserve it. You were very good, very strong. You were the one that's closest to Alaral Schumacher. After hearing that he's going to try and win every race, I mean that's the objective anyway. But how are you going to look forward to trying to stop him? Because you have beaten him before. In this track, you might not have been at the pace, but you might at other tracks. That's all you can do. No point jumping to Abu Dhabi now, is there? But yeah, congratulations, buddy, on your P2. Big Abdullah, have you ticked your box, mate? I mean, which you shouldn't have done. Because rules are rules. You're still going to get a quali ban for next week, so you shouldn't have let everybody through. It was a mistake. So you should have just carried on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was a good fight, but I mean, you had a couple of incidents with LRL Schumacher for one. I'm not going to go into that because the stewards are on that, as you heard at the start of the interviews, and we've heard the comments that have been said. Nothing else will be said about it until we've made a decision. But I say, I was a little bit reluctant of having you back after season 2, but I think the move that you made past Nasha and Leif, I mean that move alone before the incident is going on to the nominations for overtake of the season. It was incredible. But yeah, like I say, all in all, you had a few good battles. I mean, there's a few moments that obviously you got to learn. I mean, I don't know if you missed your braking zone a couple of times going up the hill, and you hit the side of Leif. I think that was once. I've seen it on stream. You just got to be careful when. I mean, you know, we don't accept dive bombs, so you just got to be very, very careful. You had the pace to overtake him without trying something like that, but yeah, it was a good race from you. I say, obviously, we'll have a look at the clips. Obviously, if you've got any, just send them in. We'll have a look at them on Monday. Yeah, let's say, but like I say, thank you for everyone that helped. Thank you for discreetly. Congratulations to Leif, Aaron Nasha, and Big Abdullah. We'll see you all next week at, is it Britain? Yeah, it's Britain. So, see you all later. Goodbye.